Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. Saloon Driver, once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is not mine. It was loaned into the channel, and this watch was not loaned in by one of my fellow watch YouTubers. This was, for my channel, a fairly rare occurrence where the manufacturer reached out to me many months ago. A nice guy named Adam Fledderman, coincidentally enough, who owns Fleddermann von Rieste, or Rieste. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that because I'm not German. I am half German, half Ukrainian, but I don't speak German, so it looks like von Rieste to me. So I'm going to go with that. I wish my paternal grandfather were here. He'd know how to pronounce it. Anyway, enough of that crap. Adam reached out to me and asked me if I would like to participate in reviewing this watch before it goes out to Kickstarter, which it will. And I said sure, and some time went by, and finally what showed up recently was a final pre-production prototype watch of what they're calling the Münchner small seconds automatic. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's based on it's based around influences from the city of Munich. So Münchner small seconds automatic. Now, this is a pre-production prototype. I will go over the two differences that were mentioned to me about the watch once we get into it. The outer box is a very thick, nicely done bit of cardboard with a little fold down here and a little cloth kind of covering for the nice wood inner box. And the inner box has their company logo on there. There's the F and the R. And this is beautifully done. Nice satin finish. Wood. Comes with dual trigger push buttons to open it with. Beautifully done box. And inside the box, which is a very large box, as you can see, is the watch itself. I'll get to that in a second. I just wanted to show you this lifts out. Now in this shipment, there's nothing in the box. They didn't send anything else beside the watch. But obviously you can see there are cutouts for other things, perhaps a strap, maybe a tool of some kind, maybe a warranty card or a booklet. I'm not really sure, but very nicely done. Nice platform, good quality, nice leather covered, good thick plastic pillow, not going to fall apart on you. And of course, inside here is the watch itself, which is a really, really nice piece. Get it off its little pillow here and put that aside. And this is the Munich. Well, I'm just going to call it that. The Munich or whatever. It's not important. Small seconds, as you can see. It's a simple three-hand watch. I see in this watch design elements of a couple of different watches. I mean, it's a simple three-hand small second, relatively thin profile. We'll get into all that in a minute. Obviously not very thin, but relatively thin. Leather strap, butterfly deploy clasp. Now, we all know that I'm not a big fan of butterfly clasps, but I don't mind butterfly clasps so much when they're combined with a strap. And this one is a genuine leather strap because you can adjust, it still has the conventional pinhole setup, and you can adjust them and get them to fit right. And what I dislike butterfly clasps mostly is when they're bracelets, because it's really hard to get them to fit properly, at least for me. But this is a nicely done stainless steel butterfly clasp. You click the short side first, close the other side. And then obviously you tuck the tail into the keepers. And it's triggered by a dual push button system. It'll open it up. It's a signed buckle, if you will, pin mechanism with the cross logo. The back is highly polished with the company FR logo and the name of the watch. You can see this is a prototype. It's been around a little bit. There are some scratches on there. It really an assigned crown. Very nice. I mean, it is a dressy watch. However, the dial gives off to me some elements of a pilot's watch. The pilot, the A style look, with the triangles at the 12, 3, and 9 indices and numerals elsewhere. Heavy knurling on the crown, which makes gripping it very nice. The whole flank of the watch, the lugs, everything is of a high polish. It looks really, really good. I'm going to put it on here. I've been wearing this for a couple of days now, and I really, really like the watch. I mean, it really fits well. It wears well. It's very comfortable. It fits my 7 1/4 inch wrist very nicely, as you can see. It's got a good lug to lug width to it, and I'll get the measurements, all that in a minute. It's a nice textured leather strap. I'm not the greatest fan of brown and tan straps. This one looks pretty good. I might, if this watch were mine, I might consider swapping it for a blue leather, maybe a black leather. The brown complements it nicely. It's just not my favorite color. It's just a really, really nice watch. Easy to take off, put on. Very nice. But, and as I said, this is the prototype, or one of a few prototypes that are circulating around. I know one of them ended up in, I believe, Scotland, with my friend Will Duncan. He just did a video on the white dial version of this. I got the blue. Saw that video, Will. Love the accent. I really, really like the accent. The two differences is the crown is going to be bigger on the production watch. This crown is a little small. You can see there's probably a little bit of room to grow. So Adam said that the crown will be a bit bigger in production. And the production watch is going to have a Swiss movement. It's going to have a Sellita movement in it. My notes say this is going to be a Sellita SW260 movement. This watch, I don't know what movement is in this watch, actually. It's not a Swiss movement. They couldn't get the Sellita movements in for the prototypes because of supply problems due to you-know-what. Can't say it or else YouTube demonetizes you. So you know what's going on in the world. You know what the supply chain is like. So this watch doesn't have the SW260 in it, but the production watches will. So let's go over some of the... and the Kickstarter. Now this, I'm shooting this in mid-April 2022. The Kickstarter campaign will start May 1st, 2022. I will leave a link in the description to Fleddermann von Rieste's website. And if I can find the link to the Kickstarter, I will leave that in there as well. But if you go to their website, you can definitely find the Kickstarter program links. There will be 3 colorways of the Münchner. This is the navy color. There will be a charcoal and what they're calling antique map, which to me looks like an off-white, but okay, they're going to go with antique map. I'm not going to argue with them. Pricing on the website was $899 for this watch, US. Now, that's a snapshot in time, again, mid-April 2022. I don't know what the Kickstarter prices are going to be. I don't know what Fleddermann von Rieste is going to do, but the price on their website was $899. This is a Swiss-made watch. They will be Swiss-made watches. 316L stainless steel case, 316L stainless steel clasp, genuine leather straps, Italian leather. They made great pains to point out Italian leather. As I said, this will have the SW260 movement. And you get a sapphire crystal for your viewing pleasure. It is a good-sized watch. This is not a shrinking violet watch. It is a 44 millimeter case. It is 11 millimeter thick, 52 millimeter on the lug-to-lug, 22 millimeter lug width, 100 meter water resistance. This is not a screw-down crown, however. You can see. This isn't just, it's not, so not what I would call a swimmable watch, but they rated 100 meter water resistance. It is a hacking movement, a non-hacking movement, I apologize. In this one, I don't remember if the SW260 is a hackable movement, so forgive me on that. I couldn't find that information. I probably could if I had dug really, really deep, but I couldn't. So I think it is, but I'm going to leave myself the ability to be wrong. But this is even in the pre-production prototype state that this watch is in, this is a beautiful, beautiful watch. I mean, all the polish is well done. I like the way they relief ground. It's sort of that ground look of the logo and the verbiage on the back of the watch. But everything else is of very high polish. It looks great on the wrist. It is definitely a very nice, good-sized dress watch. You could wear it, obviously, in a non-dressy environment, say a business. It definitely would be a good watch to wear to work, in the office. It does have some sporty overtones to it. So, it could definitely, I don't know if you'd want to wear it outdoors because, you wouldn't want to scratch it. But you could. I like also, some of the details of the watch. The knurled crown, I think, is very nice. It's a nice contrast to the rest of the watch. As I said, I like the engraving on the back. And I like the way the small second subdial looks. It's sort of an aircraft instrument look to it, which sort of picks up on the idea that this watch does sort of echo a pilot's watch in a way. So I think the design elements all come together very nicely. I think Fleddermann von Rieste is got a winner here. I've lived with this watch for about a week or so now, and I'm going to be really sorry to let it go. But go it must. But I am going to give it a recommendation. I think jump on the Kickstarter campaign and pick one of these up if you're in the market for a dress watch. It's a little bigger than most, but really an elegant looking piece. So I think this is definitely something you want to look into. But anyway, that's my review of the Münchner. And if I am pronouncing that wrong, and Adam wants to jump in the comments and correct me on that, go ahead. I won't feel bad about that. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you found it to be amusing, entertaining, informative, useful, please click that thumbs up for me. Clicking the thumbs up does help with the YouTube search algorithms, brings more people to the channel, and that's always a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to troll me, or you're going to leave links in the comment section that take people to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, I welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found the place. Feel free to look around as many videos as you'd like. I have hundreds on various subjects. I hope you're entertained, and I hope before you leave, you'll click that subscribe button and help me grow this channel some more. And when you do click the subscribe button, don't forget to click the bell icon so that when I upload new material to the channel, you will be alerted. And when I do live streams, you will be alerted when those live streams start. Meanwhile, as I say at the end of all my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is getting crazier by the minute. So I ask all my viewers to please stay safe, stay well, be careful out there. I'll see you soon.